darkness shines light, be the shadows dispelled. They will not touch when I look of your head.
Hand to yourself. What's through there isn't for you, not without permission. Speak to the attendant by the front. She will put everything in order for you. Then, you will be free to enter. Threat?
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Do I know you? I like to be on a first-name basis before I give someone a thrashing, ideally.
You haven't changed one bit, have you? I hope you remember it all in the end. I want you to know how much of a failure you truly are. It will come. All in due time. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and
Sounds like there's gold inside. Their proceeds?
Not everyone's...
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here? Why map what is already known? A disloyal heart, a craven heart, a shadow heart. Now answer. What is your true purpose?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Lyconia Devere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good.
Lyconia Devere.
If only Shar would bless me with the forgetting of your face.
Always a pleasure to see old acquaintances. But you would be wise to not interfere in what is to come. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
Oh, a projection. Let us find her in the flesh, then. So I can give her a hug.
I think I found...
Don't touch me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
A cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us.
Watch your back.
I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. I remembered quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Keep going. Mother Soup.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shar. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shar's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick. Not for you.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Such misplaced camaraderie. How about this? Surrender this one to me, now, and you can leave freely. And consider Lady Shar's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shar!
There's blood in the air. Yes, here.
I think we have given offense.
cut him up. Find a route. Keep going.
A rough tempest I will raise. On my way.
No time to waste. Lady Shah's instrument. You cannot win.
Some blood.
War is an old woman's game.
Fuck stay idle. On my way.
One can't always be a gentleman.
I will ascend.
Some rest's better than none.
Finish.
She still has answers I need. You deal with her.
Careful, girl.
She stands at the same crossroads you yourself once did, Viconia. But it seems you are not quite the teacher you thought.
I draw near, my lady.
No time to rest.
I'd love to, thanks.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Should be easy.
Have a lot on my mind. And growth in it.
Jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Soldanessala, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
No keyhole. Must be another way in. Only a patriarch's loss can open this door. What does that mean? Loss of status? Wealth? Don't stop me yet.
I see them. I see my parents. Gods. What's been done to them?
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. Victory. Your victory is but a guttering candle in the dark. Temporary. Inconsequential.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moonlights. They bring Seluna's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. I don't know where home is anymore. But it's not here. My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Here's hoping this can...
Nothing but death, death, death! What the people want in a broadsheet is something fun! Puzzles, for instance.
Scandals, vandals, where to find sandals?
Never. Your grandparents to go.
Felt in secret when I started. Mum didn't want to force me into this.
Urgent deliveries to make.
Wait to sew off the scarf your friends for school.
Better cobalt in our cargo.
Amazing how the city can seem almost peaceful at times, knowing all that goes on out there.
I couldn't wait for a time when
All
she
the go-
stopped. Something over there.
Consider the numbers. Someone out there must be having the worst day of their life. Robbed, evicted, widowed. Who knows? No wonder Shah thrives with such misery.
If that's true, then so must be the opposite. There are people out there celebrating their lives' best moments. That's the wedding. A wedding to their betrothed, a new baby, a windfall, the taste of an exquisite pudding.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Can't give up now.
A hero at heart.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid I forget the half of them. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend, too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect. And you will return to the guild hall and do as we have paid you to.
Of course. I only thought...
Wait.
And suddenly, another presence looms in your mind.
Some sneak thief lurks near. I can taste your thoughts, coward! Come out, so I may spill them on the ground!
On that note...
A bright idea.
I've missed this.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Hope this ends well.
Ready.
It shall be done.
Creator. Destroyer.
Why go so far? I cannot give you the death you deserve. Not kill the Absolute. Our Lady. We serve...
Oh, silly. But you, I know.
Enough!
Of course.
Wait.
And so...
I can taste your thoughts, coward! Come out, so I may spill them on the ground! Flop on...
On that note...
Here goes nothing. It's Ali. Let's have some fun.
Can't afford to let up. On I go then.
Unleash me. Forthwith.
I'm heating up.
Hup.
Watch this! expect no failure.
This feels good. Time to move.
Against the darkness swarming, his senses a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her.
He won't stay down for long. Tell your related to protect him from the Elder Brain's influence. Quickly!
No. This one will not aid our cause. Get rid of him. Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. No, I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do. His thoughts, his mind, pure chaos.
The Mind Flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs. Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life. Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira, you killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the dead three.
You saved Minsk. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why?
Suggested.
You do well to heed her. Jaheira was very wise. Even before she was very old. There is someone you must meet. He is... Where is he?
That was Minsk. The Minsk. Part of the crew who saved the city from Saravok all those years ago. Dunno who the Stone Lord is or what the hell he's gotten himself into. But that man is a legend.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsk. Minsk finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes. Wait! You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart, and whiskers, and cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsk to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you? No, it is a hamster. A miniature giant space hamster. Fear not, you will learn the difference in time. Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as... Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's Gate of evil. Together! Minsk is honored indeed, but you have not the space, Boo and I are most adept in the doing of things, but as you wish. To camp then! For his heroics here today, Boo has earned the most vigorous of back-scratchings.
trust me. It's much safer this side. 2, 3, 4. You're not even very far in yet. Look at all these fronts.
Busy up here. I've got a lot of little brandy in a hip flask. Want a nip?
During work
Don't need to worry. Who that could be?
That's what they tell me. Flying into the graveyard shift.
I wouldn't have to come down here if they hadn't shut the Heathside branch.
I hope you've come to make a lodge. And not even old... Me too, I suppose.
Jaheira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand. It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
I have already pledged my sword and hamster both. What more does Minsk have to give?
Your word, Ranger. That next time you will stop and think. I will not always be here to tell you what to do.
If not here, then where? Wherever there is, Minsk and Boo will go to. My hamster, he will not be parted from you again, Jaheira.
I missed him too. And try as you might, I know you have not missed my point as neatly as you pretend.
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. I'm free from him. Forever. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. You did. When I look, you said this is a gift.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. Loss. Actual loss, not Shah's oblivion. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand. I remember. They can't comfort me. They can't give me advice. They can't tell me what I was like as a little girl. We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this. But at least now, she can start. Free of Shah. Hell yes.
It is no small thing to slay one's life-bringers. Shadowheart did what was right, not what was easy. It is done.
I cannot presume to know her parents. As you wish.
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, if I... Yep.
The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day.
Those words are more soothing than the Salve Minsk. You hear what are... Ah, I am sorry, Boo! I will stop up my clumsy mouth and would tear out my hair if any remained. Another ball spawn. Minsk shall be. Evil hides, and Boo seeks.
I shall be here in my camp as the...
never a dull moment.
If all the better than truly. But you have seen my hamster, yes? So, boo. There. You must reach what Minsk cannot. If it cannot, or Jahira, but I much prefer your. Perhaps you might speak to the corpses you left behind. I'm sure Boo can scare it. Now, what do you truly? But you.
Cranium rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place. Turn back. We must have all the nether stones before we approach the brain.
still standing, no matter what you heard.
Gods, it's hot in here.
So much for peace.
To me.
On I go.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy. The thrum quick.
As I expected, the docks under the city, and to maintain the illusion that they're as to how good a job. But finish your.
Keep your distance, darling.
What's cooking?
No one back home will ever believe this. pristine darkness in every direction. Silent, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through. An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving. Dominated, controlled, crowned. Chase, devour.
Forever dauntless.
Can't give up, not now.
Tooth and claw.
Death is but a word away. A spell a day.
Victory awaits.
From here.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Eat it out!
I can keep going a little longer now.
Corruption is in the air. It infects everyone it touches.
Thrall. Break. Control.
All right, what now?
My head is pounding.
We must be closing in on the brain.
Execute.
Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here? You think that by killing the Chosen and taking the Netherstones, you can destroy me? You are wrong.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
crown. They would not have surrendered if just enough that they would play their part in my design. Their part.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
Who do you think planted it when the chosen?
Were you a part of its plan?
I only need you. This was your role. Now.
Just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an elder brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A nether brain. I thought so too. But that was when I believed it was still an elder brain. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan. the Sestar encounter with the Netherbrain from every... The problem was not the stone. You can make only one move at a time. But the Netherbrain calculates every possible at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithian. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him. Skvar! No! Now is the time to liberate him! Do not stand against me.
I will consume his thorn.
So you would kill him. He is Git's heir.
I realize he is of some significance to you. Now stand aside.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. I should have... We have the means to free... You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first. Lies. You have been... To think You have... Assimilate Orpheus, and I will rip off your every limb and bask in your agony. No, Patala!
Yankee's power will see us through. One last time. If we do not do this, all is lost. This may be our last chance to defeat the brain.
presence to make sacrifices. What a day.
I've got a long road ahead.
I have the prop. You can get no to defeat Ma. You will get.
Do not stand against me.
Now
Stop. You would. We have. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have lot to think. You assimilate Orpheus, and I will rip off your every limb and bask in your agony. Gifts, do it. We will end the grand.
Do not judge me. Come, we must follow the brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Gods!
Come.
I wasn't prepared.
Nauseating spectacle aside, I hope we made the right choice. Could attempt to sneak past, or just fight our way through.
It's time you held the few. How? Stand down, Voss. No Githyanki will ever be free if the Netherbrain sparks the grand design.
Mother Gith, hear me. Yis Githka Tavki Crashhead.
Time slows to a crawl while he scrutinizes you. In his eyes, his people's past and future. Fighting as he tries to understand the true path, the right path. The weight of responsibility heavy upon him.
The enemy of my enemy is no friend to me. But I cannot let the Geich Empire swarm the astral plane. I will spare you. In fact, I will help you. But when the brain withers, so too does our alliance. It will not just be Vlakiv that hunts you, once the embers of battle cool down.
Thank you, Voss.
Spare me your thanks, a Sharlak. Now go. I stand at the ready.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be accompanied by a mind flayer.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one I know. Observe with whom it travelleth. Friends. This mind flayer will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity. His hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield.
And I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will make my city proud again.
You can count on me, little rabbit, and your squiddy friend. I thirst for the hunt.
I'm in the mood to crack some skulls after that fuckery in the Temple of Baal. The City Watch will be glad to oblige me.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
I wouldn't miss this for all the souls in the city. Call my name, and I'll bring the hellfire.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
Well said. We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Balduran's grace be with you.
You feel a tickle of mirth in the Emperor's thoughts. If they only knew the truth.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. Knew I was smart to sneaks in. The Skelly boy said I could stay if I sold your stuff. So hurry up. Bye, bye, bye! Don't go, Don.
Smells like violence all round. Smoke. Blood. Tears. This will be a good hunt. Hurry on and start the attack.
Dragons! Overhead! Stay low!
Fall back! Fall back! Matthew! Leave him be! We have to keep running!
Mind Flayer! Mind Flayer!
It's over.
There's a glimmer.
surrender.
Time to push my luck again.
Victory is assured.
Fury, I am death. Always this same old song. Stalking.
Pushing on.
Let's go.
Unleash the Hell's fires!
Can you feel death's cold grip?
You're ready. The straight path.
What should I do? Got to move.
This is gonna feel good. Incoming. I wonder if this is worth the cost. Light on my feet. Time to strike.
part of the Nether Brain, but we'll need to be higher up to climb it.
Nautiloid! Need to get to the brain now!
Battle favors the fearless.
Let's go!
What must be done? Not pinned down just yet.
Survival is all that matters.
Battle of wits.
Victory awaits. Make way.
You will bleed for her glory.
Join!
my happy place.
No better moment.
Go for the throat.
This is the easy part.
Heading there.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Gone with the weave. Shall be done.
Taking position.
Through. Reach the brain!
The blade will not bend. No time to waste.
Orders.
Done. Need to stay focused.
I won't give in.
What fools these mortals be. A tale for the ages. Yes, of course.
Fury. I am death.
Taking position.
Not but another harvest. What is all this then? I can still move fast when I need to. Nature's servant and yours. Understood.
Watch this.
Go on.
Moving.
Swift and lethal.
On it.
Sliced and burned in ash and dust. They will be offerings to your splendor.
Reunite! Come!
No holding back.
Let's end this.
Important is ever easy. I'm ready.
Consider my hackles raised. Forward. another round. Into battle.
That was most of it. Time to press on.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
thought occurs to you as you gaze at the monstrosity above. Gale's orb remains an option, one that could put an end to the Absolute once and for all.
You're plotting something, aren't you? Come on then, out with it. I'd rather know before we take on that cerebral monstrosity. Viable a plan as any while staring into the maw of perdition. Shall we?
The crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Netherstones.
Squall! One abomination births another!
There you are. The rat catcher that became alone. The false daughter of darkness. Shunned by her goddess. The hatchling who rejected her queen. The wizard who defied a goddess. Nature's servant. The fury of a vermin. The pride of Baldur's Gate. You are spectacular specimens. And you will make spectacular thralls.
Forever, pal. Easy.
And I thought we were going to be friends. I go hunting.
lies before me. On my way.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Taking position.
Steps at a time.
Execute.
A better position.
time to surrender.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's finish this.
Weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, it's
vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together. This is it. Its will is weakening.
the chance. Its will is weakening. Eliminate the Nether Brain and let the Sword Coast be free. Today, you fool.
There you are, you wretched thing. Time to die.
Its will is weakening. The Nether Brain's ours. This is it. Its will is weakening.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued at last, it begs for its life.
Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn methods. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Take a moment. Savor our victory. Long may the coast winds carry our names.
It's over. It's truly over.
Against all odds, we cured ourselves. Free from the parasite. Free from the prospect of ceremorphosis. I can hardly believe it. We will not become accursed illithids.
Not to cast any slight on you, of course. Your form rather suits you.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally.
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. Skvar, you may have succeeded. I will be hunted. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. You, my ally, my peer. It will be a restless life while the false queen reigns over my people. But a life nonetheless, and a free one. Yes, I will stay. My destiny is for neither Vlaakith nor Orpheus to decree. It is mine. We fought well together. I will gladly fight with you again. If not the Astral Seas, then here, and wherever else we go.
The Githyanki are leaving. It would have been hard to imagine parting ways from them peacefully once.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
I can see the cogs moving behind your eyes, Gale. What's on your mind?
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. And once I have, I'll return it to Mystra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free. And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, is that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, and I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Revelry? A grand notion. We've earned the right to an indulgence or two. But I leave the final call to our esteemed leader.
Excellent. Let's see if the elf song's still standing. Their Golden Sands brew goes down real easy.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I never thought I'd be sorry to see a mind flayer go, yet here we are. Be safe.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Call him man or call him monster, but Astarion was a force against the Grand Design. He deserves to bask in the sun, not to hide in darkness.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No. Stop. My love. We can save her. We can take her to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with people who love you. Azariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
All right. All right. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
Thank the gods you've seen sense. Come, to Avernus we go. Our next adventure awaits.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you lot. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
When the invitation came, you were hip-deep in Lemur's slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the killing blow on a magma claw. Cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned, a familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers, he requested your attendance in Faerun, to gather with your friends and allies, those who stood against the Absolute at your side.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
There you are. Starting to wonder if you'd show up. Honestly, so have I. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it? Filled out and healthy is what I was going for. Don't tell me you miss living off whatever scraps we found in crates and barrels. I'm glad you seem well. Trudy, I had no doubt. But I'm glad to... Don't be a...
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it? A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. He whines. Less talk, more throw. Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
Ah! Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance. Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. Of course, I spend most of my time trying to convince them. Still, I hoped my students might be a little more... Oh, they try that. And what of you? What are you making of this newfound... Quiet is not all. I've told... I'll be delighted to introduce you to my... Excellent. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. It will give us So?
Scratch yaps a request you know well. Fetch.
When we had to eat 14 apples.
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Baldurians simply... Harpers have come from half the world over. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for... there is still much to do. People to house. You know, I may have little love for this city. For all your travels. I hope you have a... The same might be said for all... Now, I must inspect the
This seems pretty red, but... no. Not even close.
Chuk. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a royal inquisitor's head. Were it not for you, I might not have known the value of partnership, connection. I found new allies now. New friends. People I trust and who trust me in return. We've heard word of a Githyanki outpost hidden deep in Chult, the last of Vlaakith's Sword Coast strongholds. I don't suppose you'd consider fleeing the Hells and joining us there to slay every last Sarth and Kithrak. You say stuck, and still you stay. Your devotion... You impressed me from the... Now go. We'll meet again.
Oh, right. You. Hello. Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, you helped Mr. Dakarios save Balder. Well, you ought to come visit myself and Gale. We'll send word. Ta-ta.
Whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to finish up the halls.
Boo! We are not dreaming! It is our old friend! Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover. Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jahira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no? In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn, Boo would not be late to the bloodshed. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky? Embrace me, my friend! And should you feel a squirming, know that it is only Boo. Or perhaps the buffet has gone bad. Ha! You are quite coated in hamster hair. Now, wherever you go, Boo goes too. Aha, they love... Door... There... Ah!
So you made... Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun. Understandable, but try to resist the urge. I don't want to know what your clothes have been through since we last met. Although I do like the style. Tortured armor never does go out of fashion. Cheeky. I've been very well behaved. Thank you. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people, instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all. Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, but in time, I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone I will miss our time together. See you later, darling.
Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Ha! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months. Oh, hey, before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. An old acquaintance called Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe.
One bottle of fresh blood?
Withers has a keen eye for any nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get...
There you are, my love. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle.
By the good gods, how bad do I reek? Ugh, shit. Dried devil's blood. Stinks like a skunk squatting in an aboleth's corpse. No wonder. The three of us have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just what... If those blueprints work, we might be able... A kiss as sweet as the first you ever gave me. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine, for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen. Oh, and before you saunter off, I love you.
Hasn't changed, never will.
Suddenly I had a spot of deja vu.
This has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
I wish it could last forever.
Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
This one night is like a... Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. I am... Enjoy the revelry of the day. What indeed? The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you. There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. The supplicant, the whimper, the death, felled by I vermin away.